Peace, y'all. So, after just having a conversation with my mom, after having a conversation with my mom, I had a realization. It really let me see something, right? Because as elevated beings, as the ones that come through the parents, and then especially the ones like us, right, who elevated, like, how come you didn't do what you needed to do before you had me, right? That type of mindset. Then you elevate and you're like, hold on. That part, however, the empathy is there. Hold on. You was what age when you had me? Okay, I'm about that age now. I can imagine. And then it gets higher, right? Because not only you put yourself in their shoes, you start to remember. Because one thing I realized, I look at my mom as my baby. Because we came through them and they're supposed to gain wisdom from us. Because that's why we say listen to the babies, because the babies have the information. The babies are close to the first stage, whatever. They have the wisdom. So truly the seeds are, the seeds become the mother, the seed becomes the father, right? And then to make it even simpler, yes, the way it's supposed to be is the parents supposed to, the mother and the father is supposed to, grandmother, grandfather, great grandfather, everybody's supposed to be healthy, everybody's supposed to be in community, everybody's supposed to be there. Yes, they're supposed to have it so that we don't have to work and struggle and like, yes. However, anything is possible in hell, right? This is hell we're in. So you have to remember where we're at and how filthy this place is. And in a perfect experience, absolutely. However, the experience is not perfect. So morally, the realization that I came to is that in turn, I have to pave the way. I have to create what I see is missing for my bloodline. I have to get the acres. I have to get the land. I have to do all that because I'm supposed to, right? That was my position. That's who I am. So in turn, I'm going to free my mom from the experience and the shackles. I had that realization. I'm like, yeah, we have that resentment toward our parents, and it's like, yeah, rightfully so. However, then you get to realize it and look at it on the aerial view, like she says, and yeah, that empathy comes. And now you're looking at her like your baby. Now you're looking at him like your baby, and you're like, yeah, they should have did it this way, but then how old was they? Yeah, they should have did it that way. However, they didn't. So I'm here. I still elevated. I still became the highest being of the bloodline. So I just gotta, do what I have to do, show, create, and then provide, because that's my purpose. That's my position in the bloodline. So because we came through them for a reason. We picked them. However, regardless of where they at, we picked them. So they had us. Their purpose was to have us, so we could elevate the bloodline. And that means we gotta provide for our family. We gotta provide for our parents too. So that's the realization that I came up with, was speaking with her. I love her. And I'm way more empathetic now, less resentful, more empathetic, because I see it from a mother perspective. Peace.